Hey guys! I very often hear from my students that I don't understand when they speak quickly. I get it that you don't understand because there are so many things in the English pronunciation that nobody ever teaches, which are very often used in fast speech. There's a big difference between when the people speak slowly and articulate every word rather than when they speak quickly. Yeah? If you speak quickly, you have to know how to put all these sounds together. And of course, you can learn that. I can teach you that. There are 5 things, I think 5, that are the most important. First one that I really think is important is the schwa sound. Schwa sound is the most common sound in the English language. And if you can't pronounce the most common sound, too bad. The second are the function words. They're so important. Usually nobody teaches you the weak pronunciation of the function words, but these are the most commonly used words in the English language, so we have to learn them. There's about 100 of them, so you got to learn the pronunciation. Otherwise, again, too bad. The third thing is that we never pronounce the G if it's ing at the end. Yeah, this is a very simple thing, but you also need to pay attention to that. The fourth is what happens if the last consonant in the word is T or D, and then the next word starts with another consonant. There's something crazy that happens there. And the fifth could be if this following word after the consonant T or D is the word you, for example, or anything that starts with the sound y. There's again something different that happens, yeah? So in this video, we're going to have a look at all these strategies. I will explain all that really quickly, but I have some separate videos which are focused on only one of these things that you need to learn separately, okay? So you can practice it there even deeper. Let's get on it. So try to understand me. What do you sleep in at night? What do you sleep in at night? Okay, so I'm actually asking you, what do you sleep in at night? Alright, so there's a whole bunch of things that happen here. First, what do you? There we have the T and D next to each other. So the T goes away and we just say, what do you? What do you? The word sleep, that's normal. It's the prominent word, so it stays the way it is. Then we have sleep in. Sleep in, so we link these words together. Would you sleep in? Would you sleep in? And then at night, there's the consonant T at the end of the word, and the next word starts with another consonant, so it disappears. So we just have, would you sleep in at night? And of course, at the end of the word night, there's another consonant T, so I don't have to pronounce it. I can, but I don't have to. So would you sleep in at night? Would you sleep in at night? Don't know. Another one. Do you need some help with that? Do you need some help with that? So I'm actually asking, do you need some help with that? Okay, here. So we all again have a lot of things that you need to pay attention to. So the first is do you. We have d and you. So this, when you say quickly, is just ju. Ju. Seriously. So, you need is a prominent word, it stays the same. Some is a function word. We don't say some in a sentence, we say some. Do you need some? Do you need some? Help, again, prominent word, stays the same. So we have, do you need some help? Do you need some help? And with that, th and th are similar sounds, so they merge together. Or in other words, I just don't say the first one and I only say the second one. So I will say with that, with that. Yeah, it sounds like just one sound, with that. Do you need some help with that? Do you need some help with that? It's quite different from do you need some help with that, right? Now you maybe argue like, oh, okay, so this is American English, what about British? It probably sounds something like, do you need some help with that? But it would still be the same. Yeah, we still use the same strategies, but the intonation is different, the tone is different, and the rhythm is a little bit different, yes? Another one. Could you tell her I was here? Could you tell her I was here? Yeah, so I'm asking, could you tell her I was here? So we have could you, there's the letter D, and then you, it becomes J. Could you tell, prominent word, stays the same. Her is a function word, so we just say Could you tell her? Could you tell her? And then I is just a. Could you tell her a? Was will be was, that's the schwa sound. Yeah, so we don't have was, but was. Could you tell her I was? And then the last word is prominent, here, so it stays the same. Could you tell her I was here? Could you tell her I was here? Cool, huh? When do you want to have a break? When do you want to have a break? Again, there's a whole bunch of things that happen here. So, do, you already know that. Want to, very often is pronounced wanna. When do you wanna? Have a, I can't say have a, but I'll say have a. Have a. When do you wanna have a? And then the last word is prominent, so it stays the same. When do you wanna have a break? When do you wanna have a break? And the last one, how did you get out of there? How did you get out of there? How did you? Did you? Yeah, so we have d and yeah, it becomes j. How did you? How did you get out of? Out of is very often pronounced just Outta. Outta. Sometimes it's spelled Outta. So, how did you get outta? And there stays the same because it's a prominent word in the sentence. So, how did you get out of there? How did you get out of there? You see? So it's pretty crazy. There's quite a lot of things that you need to learn if you want to be able to speak quickly and if you want to understand the people who speak quickly. But when you get the hang of it, it's kind of cool and it feels really good to be able to speak so fast and you will feel how it's flowing and really nice. So of course you can learn this in my videos, but I do also recommend just listening to other people and I guarantee you will hear these things. Don't be afraid of copying what other people say. I did it that way. That's how I learned pretty much. There are many different accents, you know, and I personally teach some kind of a general North American accent, I would say. But I don't make people say something specifically in this accent. But I don't know anyone who'd be able to fake the British accent well enough so that it would be believable. Honestly, I think it is so difficult, or not difficult, but I think that it's so far from our normal way of speaking that it just costs us too much energy. Like, oh, I don't know, like, I was just standing there and I didn't know what they were talking about, so I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I gonna do? I prefer if my students relax and they learn how to use the relaxed speech. And first, don't worry about the accent. Accent is the last thing that you want to worry about. Just keep it, you know, easy, keep it comfortable for you, and keep it smooth. Yeah? And if you can, just keep it fast as well. Go ahead now and watch the rest of the videos where you can practice the pronunciation deeper. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye.